Hi friends. Today is Saturday, 12th of December. Time really passes very fast. We are into almost a year of this pandemic that started in China, in Wuhan. And at that time, we were in our own world in December. A few of those videos, were there on social media showing us about this pandemic and what's going on in Wuhan. And the rest of the world was really shocked and yet thinking that nothing can happen to us. It's all happening in Wuhan. But very soon, just it started happening in almost so many countries of the world. The same thing, the pandemic of COVID. The name was given COVID 19, and then we became aware about this new disease. The first thing that I think all of us did was to go on Google and write the word COVID 19 or say, what is this coronavirus? I did the same as well. There was not much information available. Whatever was available was not sufficient, and it was, of course, something very worrying, very concerned. I have studied human body health and diseases for more than 42 years now, and I'm a doctor for about 37 years. And I was also, very surprised and shocked about this. Suddenly, what has happened? What are the symptoms? What's going on? How do we help? What are the symptoms, what are the treatment protocols, all this was going on. So last 10, 11 months, of course, it has been part of our life to tune into the internet and keep getting information about this disease. Today I also wanted to knowledge from. Of course, we get a lot of it from internet, there's no doubt about it, but also we get a lot of patient who come to our clinic, and we listen to them. We are watching them, we are observing what symptoms they have, what do they respond, what do they don't respond. This is where we gather information. In my routine practice, patients come. There are two kinds. There are one who are very educated, and there are one who are not so, learned. They just come and tell me the symptoms, and they trust, and there's a doctor will help you out. And there's a first kind who does complete homework on Google. They study everything. They have sometimes print out. They have list of questions and loads of queries. So that becomes, of course, quite a hard job, but I enjoy answering. Sometimes the conversation goes on for much longer than the time given, but I would still like to help my patients, get them educated. A lot of the time they read, a lot of information, and they think it is right. So that's the problem. Whatever is written on internet about various diseases or your health or suggestions or various products are not necessarily true. That's not exactly how it happens. So sometimes, as a doctor, I might get frustrated or annoyed with the kind of questions that they come up with, or they ask me very, sometimes almost very funny questions. So I have quite a job to do, is to re-educate them, tell them the basics of health, tell them what our health is all about, what exactly the disease is about. So it could be a very rare autoimmune disorder, right? You need to learn, you need to know all the basics about it, but beyond that, it cannot help you. There's much more that we need to help you out with. And particularly when there are wrong kind of thoughts, the misconceptions, when they come up with those, then there is a lot more, that needs clarity. So it's almost about re-educating a human being about what is your health. Sometimes they come up with, a bag full of loads of products that they have purchased because of some website recommended or something that spoke very highly about it, or there were lots of videos that were like testimonials and that talked about it. And so they asked me, should I try, say, apple cider vinegar for weight loss? Or should I try turmeric powder for boosting my immune system? Or should I, try some Ayurvedic kadha? Or should I try, say, a vitamin or zinc? Or so all these things, are coming because they read it on the internet, and that's just not about it. There is no one stick that fits all. This is what I wanted to say. Because what happens, you read that something is good for you, and then you start taking it. But it's not as easy as that. Say a food or a medicine have to be understood about who is taking that, or who needs it, or how much one needs it. You can't take something forever. You can't take something in the quantity that is prescribed. So therefore, this entire thing about health and disease is a lot of fine tuning of information. So when a patient comes to me, first thing I have to do is to quietly listen, take my notes on a paper, case paper, I write down properly, and then I just highlight some of the issues that I need to educate my patient about. And then those, first of all, initially I do not want to tell them anything. I just write down all that they speak, whatever concepts that I have, just trying to understand where they come from. So a patient of infertility comes, and is throwing a lot of technical questions at me. My this hormone level is this, my this is this is my size of the ovum, this is the day it happens, and tremendous amount of technical information these days my patients come up with, or their blood test reports and their exact levels. And I know they do all, get information from internet, from Dr. Google. I do understand, but there's much more to health. Sometimes they come up and they only diagnose and they say, oh, I have this condition. That's also not true. So just make them unlearn some of the things that they have learned because of Dr. Google recommending. Sometimes they've got it completely wrong, completely wrong, and that's another headache. And to so nowadays I'm spending a lot more time educating my patients. Sometimes some of the wrong concepts that they come with, or sometimes the concepts are right, but there's much more that I need to tell them about it. It's just that, all right, these two things are right, you've understood, but I need to tell you more about it. Such things happen a lot more in the weight loss industry. For weight loss, there are probably 1,000 different diet plans that are going on. There are all kinds of short term plans and all kinds of superfoods available on the internet that talk so highly about some kind of health benefits or some kind of quick weight loss. And that's the very big trouble. It's really hard for me as a doctor to handle all this. So I wanted to caution to everyone today about you know uh, finding out the real information. There's information overload. You can find tons of information, but to find wisdom in that, to find, that's what we are here for. I've spent all these 40 plus years learning about human body, about health, about disease reversal, about how healing happens, how your energy levels can improve, how your skin can improve, what happens when you have a hair fall, what about heavy metal toxicity, what about multiple chemical sensitivity, what about chronic fatigue syndrome. There are all kinds of terms, that we need to study, talk about, explain, demarcate, make a plan, identify the issues. And I said, all right, step number one is this, step number two is this. I have a patient, like, he just called up this morning and he told me that he took for his chronic cold, he's sneezing and he's got a lot of watery discharge from his nose, and he has taken Allegra twice a day for 4 days continuously to find some comfort. And then he only told me after that, that I take Allegra, my nose stops running, but it gets blocked, and then breathing becomes very difficult. Now this is what happens: you are driving the disease deeper into the system when your body is trying to, show and tell you and talk to you about the condition inside, by having the sneezing, by having running nose, by discharging something. You suppress it. You suppress the entire response, and then it goes deeper into your system, and then now you have breathing difficulty. So this is not the correct approach. You might take a quick Allegra and find comfort for a day or two, but that's not cure. It's only a suppression of the symptom. The best way to get yourself treated would be to find out the cause and then take help of some natural remedy, change your diet, change your lifestyle, understand it properly, and then reverse it. This is the correct way. This is the only way, I would say. All other things are short term. In fact, the drugs that you can quickly take are also going to give you side effects, and there may be long term effects also. So pay attention, friends. This is what I wanted to say. While you do study about your disease or your health, you take support of Dr. Google or some of the famous websites. It's okay to an extent. Take some information, write down, but do not start implementing it immediately. It's not something that you should be doing it. You better take your advice of a proper doctor, and understand the situation. Write down your notes, take your notes, write down everything, take your points. This is something that I recommend to all my patients to maintain a health diary. I myself, I'm a doctor, and I've been maintaining my health diary for so many years. For more than 30 years, I have piled up my health diaries over the years. But it's really fantastic. I write down if any of the conditions that I need help for, and I understand my body so much better. I know what remedies have worked and what I can take, how often should I take, when should I take my blood test. Everything is so well written and organized. And over the years, as I go through my health diary, I find that my health is improving each year. As I'm growing older, actually, I'm learning so much more about my health, and my health is improved tremendously. And whatever is still there, on and off, if it comes, I again focus on it, and I want to help it completely and reverse it. So, this is the beauty of it, that you can become healthy in a very systematic fashion if you decide and focus and you have a target that you want to become healthy. However, just take the information as much as is required, and the rest would be to take the help of someone who is expert in health, who can guide you and help you to find out what is true and what is not true, and what suits you, your individual constitution, and then accordingly go ahead in life. These days, I do not get very simple patients who have lots of medication, lots of diseases, very complicated, long time condition. Most of them are also sometimes very difficult to even understand. So sometimes there is a problem with the disease itself, and there is a problem because of the medication that is taken. So we have two set of problems to take care, and how the body has responded. If the patient has taken steroids for a very long time, then there is a problem really, the impact that is left because of the steroids, and how in spite of all these things our body tries to heal, tries very hard to heal. So this is something I wanted to share today, that human body is a very beautiful machine. It is very perfect machine. It's very transparent. It does not lie. It always tries to heal. While it is functioning beautifully, like your eyes and your ears, your tongue and your nose and your stomach, heart, kidney, constipation is there, then your intestines are also telling you something. Everything is working in a very seamless, beautiful fashion, with the trillions of functions that are happening, and there are trillions of bacteria and also the viruses that are also harboring in our own system, and they're all participating in helping us maintain our body. In this scenario, we need to learn about our body, our constitution, our prakriti, and then design a health plan. So this is what exactly I recommend. I do a very individual plan for each of my patients, very particularly one on one, understand and then suggest, and then something that goes on for a whole year or even longer. And at the end of it, you want to empower your patient about taking charge of his or her health and become healthy. That's the correct way. You shouldn't be dependent on doctor, neither on medication from outside. Finally, we all want to become independent because our inner doctor takes over and heals. So friends, this is what I wanted to share today about. And if you have any questions, do write in the comment sections. I will be very happy to answer them in future videos. There are various aspects of health that I want to share, talk about. And if you want me to speak about a particular topic, do let me know. I will share. So, thank you very much for being here with me and listening to me today.